Not really. I mean, it was the first of its kind. I mean, I think the only time that I had any sort of reservations was when I was first told about it. They said, look, they want you to do this movie, and I want you to read the script. This is my manager talking, and he said, just read it. I'm not going to tell you what I think. I want to see what you think. And I read maybe a third of it and called him back, and I said, first of all, we have to do it. And second of all, it's either the worst idea I've ever made and my career's over, or it's genius, one or the other. And it turned out to become an iconic movie. And but once you're doing it, playing a character like that, you can't play 70% of a character. You got to play 100% of it. So, if you're playing, Pat Boone, you got to, drink milk and be Pat Boone. And if you're playing Charles Manson, you have to be Charles Manson. So somewhere in between Pat Boone and Charles Manson is this guy. Well, yeah, I remember on the first one there was a lady at a Q&A we did, and at the end of it, she stands up and she, because they let the audience ask a few questions, and she said, "How do you feel about ruining the name of Santa and Jesus and the Bible and all this kind of thing?" And I said, well, first of all, ma'am, I just want to clear up a couple of things. I said, I've read the Bible. Santa Claus ain't in it. And I said, and we didn't say anything about anybody in the Bible. We didn't refer to any of that kind of stuff. And the other thing is I don't really play Santa. I play a criminal who dresses up like Santa. So when you see these movies where a guy wears a Ronald Reagan mask and he robs a bank, same thing. I'm just wearing a Santa Claus outfit. So, yeah. There were a couple times when I had one or two. And there's a scene in Bad Santa on an escalator. And I remember that day I'd kind of overdone it. There was this poor girl. She was in charge of starting the key on the escalator when they rolled. Because the idea is Tony, he's waiting for me and I'm late and all this kind of stuff. And I end up with a broken liquor bottle in my hand at the top of the escalator. It kind of dumps me out up there. I told her, I said, look, I'm on the verge of maybe passing out here. And so if you don't mind, just nudge me when they call action, will you? They started up the escalator and she couldn't wake me up, evidently. And so it kind of dumped me out up there, and I woke up and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in this movie,